realized it might help if I have my my microphone here. Ooh, it didn't start moving. That's cool. I oiled my microphone stand because I was like, it's creaking, I don't like that, so it doesn't do that anymore. It's like you guys would be able to hear that. I guess it's finally like settled. What was it I said in Joey's chat? Let me get it up here. Let's start the stream off right. I lubed up my mic arm and now it has erectile dysfunction. That would have been such a good stream title. No, that wouldn't have been good for Housemeister. That would have been really bad. That might have been good for this one. You know what? Well, it doesn't have... Okay, well, I'll have to lube it up again sometime just to make it a joke now. Am I doing Twitch right? I'm gonna run an ad. This time I'm gonna actually look at what happens. So there's an ad coming your way so that we don't get pre-rolls, and we'll see. Okay, no, it's still going. Okay, we started it. So now I'm just gonna be here for a minute and a half. So I would have started the stream a little earlier to do that, but I didn't. Just because I've been so confused at how the ads... I wasn't sure if I was gonna do it, but I'm like, if I'm gonna not know what I'm doing, then I should at least take a look. And see if I can get it to work. Oh, I also need to send a couple of messages. I have an appointment in 4 hours. Wow, 4 hours. I was hoping I'd be able to stream for 4 hours. But it might have to be like 3.5. I was hoping to start like 15 minutes earlier or something. I was really aiming for 8:30, but well, my time. But I just couldn't. I just kept finding more stuff to do. Kept cleaning up. Kept. I don't know, just finding more things. I'm like, oh, I should put this away. I should put this away. Oh, I should take the laundry, and I should do laundry. I don't know, I guess that's all I did. It wasn't all that much, but I woke up like 3 hours ago. So it felt like a lot when I did everything. I guess I'm just really slow at doing chores. But that's fine. I want to try to use the right name here. Sorry, I'm just describing things that you can't even see at the moment. Okay. I thought I had done that before. Oh yeah, I paid my bills, which is something that I didn't want to do. Because I don't like paying money for anything. But I paid bills. I was supposed to do that like 3 days ago, really. But if I hadn't done it by Wednesday, then it'd be overdue, so... I did that really late. You just get to know all about my life. Why is that? I feel like someone's touched my... Why? I feel like someone's touched my curtains. I'm the only one who's been in my room. Well, so... I feel like someone's touched my curtains. I had them set up just the way I like them. Okay, is the thing done? Is the thing... I was supposed to be keeping an eye on it. Preparing a one... Okay, so... We are preparing another ad, apparently. Apparently if you do that, you get 2 ads or something? Oh, it's preparing one. So it's like... You can do another one after this time. Okay, so I can't just spam ads to like get people to watch ads. Okay, alright, so it's only different that because you can't spam them as often or something. I don't know. Welcome everyone to the stream. I know I've just been talking about nonsense, hoping that people would get here so that I can move on over to the game. Game cam. Now I gotta fix. I really need to work out how I can just hit one button where it changes my perspective and also changes my computer, not my computer, my whatever the camera is, the webcam, that's it. Hey flowers, welcome. Because all I have to do is add the crop here, and then we're good. But for some reason I can't have different like filters on my webcam on different scenes, and just changes them automatically. It just, if I change it on one scene, it changes it on the rest of the scenes, which sucks. It's maybe the worst thing about OBS. Or maybe I just don't know how to fix it. Maybe there is a way and it's just not. OBS isn't very straightforward. OBS is like a really bad thing, in my opinion. But it's all we have. It's better than every single alternative, so I will take it. But yeah, welcome to the what is it called? What are we doing? Welcome to the stream, flowers. Where am I at? So this is a game that, so I think I've been talking a little bit how I've been running out of games on stream, and I don't really know how to go back to some other ones that we started that we're basically finished with Big Ambitions. We were basically finished with Landlord Super even though I want to finish it. But it's really hard to like come back 6 months later and go, yeah, we're just gonna start where we left off, and then no one in chat was around for those streams, and then they don't feel like being around. So it's kind of career suicide to just like play the end of a game 6 months after you started the game. But I don't get a lot of viewers anyway. If there was a time in my Twitch career to do it, it's the start. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. So this one I found on Steam. Actually, I'd already bought it, and I was like, I'm sure I bought a bunch of games that I was like slowly amassing, like, oh, this would be good for stream. This would be good for stream. And this is like one of the more recent ones. Let me just look at the list of games that I installed for it. Builder Simulator works really well for all of the house building sims that I have. Arcade Paradise, which is about building an arcade in a laundromat. That's probably, I probably installed that like near the start of the year. Is that really it? And my dream setup. So maybe I don't have a lot. I'll definitely go back to Hotel Renovator as well, because Hotel Renovator, I was only two rooms in, 2 hotel rooms in. You just never finished. Well, I just never finished. I just don't need to. I know I don't need to, but Landlord Super just felt like a game that I wanted to finish, and I figure if I'm gonna finish it, then I might as well keep doing it on stream, you know? But yeah, Hotel Simulator? What was it? Hotel Decorator? What was it called? I have no idea what it was called. Hotel Renovator. I just lost it completely. Hotel Renovator, yeah. I'd been doing like 1 room per stream, and I'd only done 2 streams of it. So it's just kind of like its own. It's almost like a roguelike, because it has a very, like, you can jump in at any point. You don't need to see the other rooms, basically. I don't know. I like games like that where there's like a point where you can start watching from that doesn't have to be the start. Those are great for streams. I guess, what was it? Luck Be a Landlord would be good for that too, because it is a roguelike. That's going like, oh, that kind of fits, but I'm like, yeah, because I said the Hotel Renovator is like a roguelike. Anyway, we've been talking a lot, and we haven't started playing the game. So in this game, I don't really know much about it, but I get to basically build a house, I think. Well, or rooms. So it caught my eye, and it caught my eye extra after playing Unpacking, because it kind of has that kind of isometric view that Unpacking had. So I thought, oh, the controls are very similar. I really like the music. I wonder if the music is okay to stream. It has to be. It's pretty generic. Is this like the background? Oh, yep, it is. Okay, well, I liked the like soft purple, so let's keep it around there. It really fits the vibe I've got out here. Make it the exact same color. Make it a little brighter. Make it a little bluer, I think. That's my color. Maybe I should be changing my lights to match. I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing this. Let's lock that. What can I do here? Oh. Oh. Oh, it's like that game where I can make squares. Alright. Let me out. Let me out. Shape of the room should have... What? The shape of the room should be closed. Yes, it is. I've destroyed everything. Let me out. Let me out. Okay. Let's just build what we had. Okay, so wait, no. That means I can draw that. And then add a window here. Add a window. Oh, I have to drag it. Okay. And add the door here. And then we go back. Okay, so this is what we had. It's kind of less a game and more architectural software. It's somewhere in between. It's not really architectural software because you could it's probably not as in depth. It's kind of like The Sims if The Sims was less in depth with what you can do. Even The Sims isn't all that great with it. So let's just start by decorating this room. I guess you can get content from... Okay. Creator content. That's good. Oh. Kinda wanna put a desk here. Like... I don't know what to do here. Oh, that's just that room, huh? Let's just put something down. How do I... Oh, I rotate like that. I've had this exact desk before. Like, it looked exactly like this. I used to have it at the foot of my bed. It was actually a really... It wasn't shallow. It was like a very deep desk. So, it, like, if I... Like, I had this exact chair, and I had a bed that didn't have space underneath it. It was like... You know, all the sides of the bed went down to the floor. Not the mattress, but just like the frame. And anytime I wanted to leave, I'd like go back a little bit. It hit my bed frame. I couldn't move. It was maybe the worst setup I've ever had. And like half of my room was blocked off because I had my chair blocking it, so I'd only like move around in half the room that had like the door came into, and if I wanted to get over to the other side, I had to either sit on my chair, then turn it over, and then get up, you know, or I had to lay down in my bed, roll over the bed, and so I just used half the room. But yeah, I just kind of thought this would be a chill game, and it's pretty chill. Yeah, it's kind of like this one where it was like all the way in. Oh yeah, let's just make that room then. Well, this isn't really the room that I had. I could change. Well, you can kind of see how that doesn't fit. It was kind of like that, except a little bit more space. Can I change anything about... Oh, I can. I can change the colors. Oh, that's nice. That's a lot of options, though. Just keep it in, like, the woods area. Okay, that's a nice color. Oh. What? Oh, I'm just going between colors I've already picked before. Okay. I thought... Okay, because this is now... Now let's change the white sheets to be like... No, red's not a good color for that. That's way too vibrant as well. So maybe a bit of blue? I'm starting to think maybe this was quite the undertaking. And... these... I wish I didn't have to drag the entire thing over. I mean... Those are just good. And I might actually make this more of a black. Like a gray as well? No, let's just make it a white. That's what the color was. Black's good. Let's do white pillows, which is honestly a terrible idea if you want your pillows to not look like they've been stained by just anything. Especially if you like have hair dye. If you dye your hair. I mean, obviously I don't. This isn't dyed. I mean, it could be. You wouldn't know. For a moment I forgot that you can just like dye your hair like natural colors, because I just don't see anyone do that these days. It's always like purple, blue, or pink or something crazy like that, or green. Green's a common one as well. I'm just like listing every color in existence. So yeah, that's kind of like how my room was, in a way. But like, not good. I don't... Maybe I'm not good at this game. Okay. Let's just do something nice. Let's not worry too much about the colors, perhaps. Ooh. I am actually expecting... Not that. That's not what I was expecting. I don't really... I think... A cross is bad because then... I think... The best... I mean, this isn't too bad, but we don't really want the window there above the bed. Like, it's better... This is probably the position that you want the bed in this room. You're looking out the window. Looking out the window is better. And then, I mean, this is... It's kind of making me feel like I should just recreate the room from Housemeister and then, like, do it better. Maybe I'll do that later. I think that's a great idea. Okay, let's finish this room. Oh my god. The controls are very difficult to understand. Okay, down. Okay. Please. Okay. That's good, because now I have this on the side. Do we have, like, bedside tables? Let's just go through everything we have. These aren't those. These are kind of... Nope, okay. I was gonna say yoga mats, but I guess these are meant to be rugs. Oh, okay. They really went for the gamer aesthetic. And then just other things? Okay. Towels are good. Gaming? Oh, there's like an Oculus Rift. Can I put that on the bed? And leave it on the floor? That's probably not a good idea. How do I... Okay, you press escape. A whole, like... Dance... A DDR machine. That doesn't fit in the room. Okay, so one of these has to be like a bedside table, and I just don't realize that it is. Is it that? That's too tall. That's what we in the business call a tall boy. Oh, it's this. No, that's still not. That's just a chest of drawers. I could probably get away with putting that there or across. Where? Okay, this is a bedside table. Okay. Is that the only bedside table we have? It's not. Okay. This one's slightly bigger. I don't think we need the bigger one. I do like that the bed isn't quite in the center. I was trying to go for the center, but I didn't get it. We want enough room for the door to open, so that's good. Also, does that change the size of things? Woo! It does. Okay, that's interesting. I don't think I need that one. I think I like this one better. It felt like it was on an angle. I don't know why. It just did. Let's put one on each side. It's a pretty standard room right here. I mean, I guess it's kind of all you can do with this room. This is like absolutely the room you get in a rental, in a place that has absolutely just been built as a rental. Like this is, yeah, okay, this is an apartment bedroom. When I was looking for places, all I'd find were rooms that were too small to actually be bedrooms. Like you could fit maybe a single bed in there. You couldn't, like nothing for two people. Like, and if you did, like you would have to like detach the door from the frame. I feel like there should be a wardrobe in here somewhere. What about that? No, that's gonna cover the window. Oh, okay. I can see how that works. I actually really like that, but the swinging doors don't work for this room, so it needs to be like this. Keep using the wrong controls. Can I change the controls? Settings. Nope, okay. I'm too used to Sims controls, and the middle mouse button is how you twist around, not the other one. Let's play. Stop, I'm still doing it! I want to move the door, but I know I can't. Also, the door being there wouldn't make sense, because if the window is there, and this is like, say, an apartment, the hallway would have to come all the way to here anyway, so why wouldn't they put it at the end to make use of all this extra space in the room better? Unless there's like a closet here, like a one square closet. I don't know. Either way, I can put this in here, and I think that's a good idea. Feels like less of a good idea now that I know that that blocks that off. Oh well, we don't always need to have two, what are they called? Bedside tables. And if that's the case, we should put this in here. Okay. Back here? Okay, oh, because I don't see the walls that becomes, okay. That goes there. That seems like the right place. Place 10 pieces of furniture. That's really thin over there still. Is there a way to make this... Oh, there is a way to make the bed slightly smaller. Let's just say it's like not... Oh, not that. No thanks. 0 thanks. This way? Yeah. Okay, so it should be slightly thinner than a regular bed. Like that. Instead of it being like a queen, it's now a double, I would say. Which is fine. I mean, I don't sleep on anything less than a king. Because, you know, I ain't about that life. Okay. It does... Is it just like warped? It's skewed. Okay, so when you move around, there is like kind of an effect to make... Yeah, so that's wider now. So it's kind of like... I had this weird kind of lens. It just wants to show you that this is... No, but that would be... Why would the closer side be like that? It's like inverted to how it would be. Like, okay, it's definitely a strange stylistic choice, but I don't hate it. And it's why sometimes I feel like it's not actually perfectly on the 90 degree. I do kind of like the black and white that's going here. I think... I don't know if that's white or if that's like a mirrored finish. Let's just... I can click on it to tell. Okay, so it's a little... Maybe it's trying to be a mirror. Let's bring it up more to white. So it's just white. I don't like a big mirror. But it's probably a good idea to have a mirror, so it makes the room feel bigger. But, like, I just don't like waking up next to a mirror like that. Also, let me know if, like, the music's too loud. I don't think it's all that loud myself, but... It's a nice vibe. I wonder if I can get another one of those wardrobes. Like a single one, because I would be fine with having this entire wall be wardrobes. Well, I guess I could do like a his and hers. But they would have to be the right size. You know what? I'm not thinking about how to edit them both so that they're both the same size. I wonder if this was a Z that we wanted. Okay, so it just stretches out the whole thing, which makes sense. But I was wondering if maybe it gets to a certain size. Oh, whoops. Okay, so if you start something, you have to place it back down. Yeah, but yeah. I was wondering if maybe it knew that it was like too thick and it like changed how many doors were on it or something, and it just was, I don't know, like that. Oh, I can change the weather. Okay, it's rainy now. Oh no, it's actually raining. It's nighttime. Ooh, I like the vibes of this place at night. Okay, I do want it to be like, oh, so that is the same color as that. Interesting. I want it to be kind of like a dark gray. And then I want this one to be that. And then the other side to be... No, that's the wrong piece. So then that's the side. Change furniture color 10 times? Just because I don't know what I'm doing. That's the only reason. I don't think the bed needs to be the exact same shade. It kind of feels like it wouldn't be anyway because it's a different material, but I want these two to be the same. And I'm not gonna think about it too much. It's good enough. It looks right. That's all that matters. Let's change the sheets to be, I mean, white's pretty good. I kind of wish that we had like, what are they called? Like patterns that we can make the sheets actually have some character to them. I mean, because you want your sheets to match your room, but you don't want them to be lifeless, and this is pretty lifeless. Like, this is like the saddest bedroom I've ever seen. And it's like the bedroom that everyone I know has, because it's all that you can do in a room this size. And that's all that all of my friends have, because you can't get better than this if you weren't born 50 years ago. Well, I mean longer than 50 years ago at this point. If you didn't buy your house 50 years ago, that's your problem. I guess we could have some drawers or something. Maybe something that goes more with that. That kind of feels like a similar kind of vibe. And it doesn't need to be exactly the same. Kinda like that. That doesn't leave much room to walk around, but there's not much room here either. But if we were to put something there, which I'm gonna do, I'm gonna accept this as reality. I'm going to make it thinner. Is that X? Okay. Yeah, about that thick is good. See if I know where I'm putting it. Yeah, that's almost directly... Oh, oops. Directly in the center. Up against the wall there. It can be a nice place to, like... I don't know. Keep... I was gonna say... do makeup or, like, keep your wigs, but, like, some people don't do either of those things, and, like... this isn't a wig. I mean, with this kind of hair, you'd think that I'd give up on it and go, I need a wig. So the darker one we want to be a black. I think it's that black. If it looks good enough, it looks good enough, though. And I think either that or... yeah, no, that one, the lighter one. But I kind of want the handles now to be black as well. Not... maybe like it's just a dark gray. Like, similar to the bed if we can. This is what's crazy about, like... I can't help but compare this game to The Sims. People who play The Sims want to be able to just have a color wheel to change every color of everything. And, like, that's great. You can do so much with that. You can do so many little details. But I can't have that. I like having, like, just selective, like, from certain swatches so that I don't have to keep overthinking things. Because if I was trying to find the right color and I didn't just default to my comfort place of black and white, we'd be here forever. And that's not my fault. But it kinda is. Oh, you okay, Flowers? Ooh. I kinda think we're not done, because we definitely want, like, maybe a rug in here. Let's see what we can do about rugs. That's not a rug, that's actually tiles. Tiny-ass rug. I mean, I know that we can change the size. So that's fine. Alright, let's go for the tiny-ass rug. I think maybe we're getting over the... I mean, maybe we might find other things to do that we need. Okay. Out there? Yeah, that's a good spot. Long? Wide. No, that's deep. Oh. We don't need a deep rug. Let's go with that. Yeah, about that much rug is how much we need. I actually don't mind not being a square rug, but I kind of want a square rug. Let's make it perfectly square as well, otherwise it's gonna bother me. If I make a square rug and I don't make it perfectly square, it's gonna be weird. Okay. I'm thinking white. I think that there's not enough character in this rug. Actually, black. There are two colors. It's black or white. I mean, that's kind of what modern is at the moment. Or maybe it's just that I haven't grown past that since it was that. Okay. This wall seems bare. This one, these both do as well, but not as much because it's got the door. But I do think we should put like some art above the bed. So do we have art? We do. Okay. We have one that's literally called art. There has to be a way to like upload your own pictures, right? Ooh. Imagine that being the only color in the room. Can I change like... No, I can't. Okay. I wanted to get that, but like in black and white, which I guess this is. I guess that's this. I can't put that anywhere. What is this? Why is it upside down now? F2... What? far... too far... Too fay... Toy... Far... What? Freon... Frat... Frat Oyon... What? What does it say? What is this? Fat Ron? Fat Ron? Fat Ron, yo. I don't know. Two Fayron. Alright, we're getting rid of that. It does not spark joy. I'm gonna check, because I'm like, is that maybe like the creator of the game? Campfire Studio. Well, it's not that then. I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay. I just want a long piece. Like a landscape like that. Yeah. That's really the best we can get, huh? Okay, let's put it down. If we don't like it, we can get rid of it. If we find something better. We don't find anything better. Could have two pieces of artwork up there. Feels like it's meant to say welcome. If I put them together right, but I'm missing a piece. EELCOM. Welcome. I don't know. I do kind of like these flowers. What else we got? OM. Oh, we don't have... We can't change the size of this, can we? We can, okay. Put it directly into the wall. Well, I actually really like the idea of having this like this now. I just need to make it the right size. I'd say that's the right size. I can't tell. I can't tell the difference between them. Other than one is slightly larger. Okay. It needs to be slight... Like 35? Negative 35. Okay. Now, no more messing around with that. That's enough. I think that's pretty cool. I love that. Maybe I could have put that on top of the side. I don't know, it just didn't feel like the right spot for that. Like, it'd be too close to this. We can put like a lamp on there and it'll fill that part of the room. And then... I feel like I can put something here. Maybe another lamp? Maybe like a... Maybe like a chair, yeah. Honestly, this kind of chair fits the room perfectly. Scroll plus shift to rotate smoothly. Huh. I didn't know that. Also, I think this chair is too big. Okay, let's start. Let's make the color... Oh, I wish I could make the legs a different color to the rest of it. Okay, so the white... This is definitely a white. And then... we just... -13, -7, -13. That feels right. Now there's something going on there. Are we not entering a game? Do we not have a game category? What? I'm on my dream setup for me. It just updated for you? Oh, it said music. Did my stream also not say, so it's all come to this? Because if so, then it's just been... It just didn't change what I had. Maybe that was just for you. I hope it was. It updated the title too. It was slow. But how long have I been streaming? For 40 minutes, so I've been on the wrong thing for 40 minutes then. I don't know. Well, we're playing a game called My Dream Setup. I don't know why. I don't know why it was called something else. And we're just kind of building a room with the base room. You can change things, like you can build walls if you want a wall there. Except the shape of the room should be closed, so I can't actually do that. Delete those. But yeah, so essentially we can do whatever. This is just the base room, so I just started filling it with items. Work today with 7 hours of accounting. Oh, I'm so sorry. You could never catch me doing that. Actually, the gray door is really good. I know that, like, I was going for just a rental, basically. A room in a rental of an apartment. But, like, they'll never notice if you paint the door, right? You can't do that here. I think you can do that in America or Canada. I think you can paint things without there being problems. You absolutely don't have that right here. If you do that, you will be killed. You'll be executed. Killed without hesitation. Let's take a look at some lamps, because maybe I could fit a lamp. Nope. Okay. It was an idea. I want a lamp over top of it. It would be really cool. I don't think I can really do it. I know I can change the size, but I don't want to change the... But, like, if I can't change the shape, and I feel like the shape doesn't fit, I mean, that's fine. What I could do is I could put, like, a thing on top of here or something. Maybe not that one. Oh, actually, that might be... That's kind of what I was thinking. Let's start placing that. Let's thin that down. I just kind of wanted to do something chill. So I understand. I mean, I didn't do 7 hours of accounting. So I don't quite understand this thing. Does that not fit there? Come on. I could bring the chair out. Maybe if I put it here. Come on, that's the perfect spot. You telling me you... Let's move the chair out slightly. If that doesn't work, then I give up. It's probably because the item is like just a square as well. So it's not like only telling me I can't because of the yeah, because I'd be able to do that. Okay, well, I think we're just running into problems because the items are just, the hitboxes are different to their shape. Which, this feels like one of those games where maybe it shouldn't be that. Or just let me put things inside each other and I'll deal with the problems. Because, like, you can turn on a cheat in The Sims. It's bb.moveObjects. And then you can just put anything anywhere and just let me deal with if it's functional or not, okay? And enable clipping. Yeah, exactly. Like, just let us just put anything wherever. We'll clip things. If it looks bad, that's on us. If it looks like it's still functional, it's good. Okay, so like, this room's really coming together now. I do want to put like a lamp on here. Kind of want it to be this one. But I don't know if there's anywhere in the room I can place this to make it smaller. Maybe my corner? Oh, okay. Let's see if I can make this smaller. 45 and 45. It's a good start. Well, that's close enough. It's just flat. It's just flat. Oh, you can't. Also, this is one of those things that you can't place on another object. Oh, you can. I kind of like the flat. You can't place it, actually. Alright, that goes away. Oh, damn it. I need to just shut Nightbot up. I haven't worked out the kinks on this. I need to do a if this then that program, and then I need to put it into the Lumia. Oh, actually, I don't need to do if this then that. If this then that is just for me when I want to do it on my own. Actually, it might be easier for me to do that than I thought. I've just been out of it, but I think now that I'm thinking about it, I actually can do it pretty easy. I'm not gonna do it during this stream, or just during the stream, but I'll be able to set those colors later. I just forgot because when I set it up at my other place, I did both of those, and that was like my entire day of work was like working out if this then that, and so that I could do my buttons on here. Basically, they were for if we ever did TTT or some, like, the only time I used it was during First Class Trouble, when I would change the background to red if I was bad or green if I was good. So you know, the easy way to cheat, if my background is red, then you know I'm bad. 4 hours until I can officially say Zeph forgot your birthday. Well, I'm gonna say happy birthday to you, Rock. Welcome to being old. How old are you now? 25? Maybe 26? 25? Okay. I thought you were 25, but it's possible that I thought you were younger than you are. This is kind of like the same style, same vibe. I think actually I want that to be a tiny bit bigger. Everyone is 25 now? Oh, everyone levels up at your rate. Let's actually make that 20. How's that? How's this? It's a bit thicker. I want the, obviously this needs to be either white or black. I don't know why the shade would be the black part. So let's try doing the inverse. Actually, I kind of liked it when the shade was black. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's nice. I am... This is fine. This corner is fine. This corner is fine. I need something up here. Which would have been perfect if I could use, like, one of these. But I can't, so let's... I guess, yeah... We're gonna run into the same problem. I feel like... Oh, actually... I can put this here. I'm gonna, like, make this slightly smaller. 20 and 20. It doesn't need to be round, but it could be. Let's see if it looks good round, and then I can squash it. I like being able to squash things in this game, because in The Sims you can't do that. Yeah, closer to there. It used to be everyone was 23, but that was 2 years ago. That, I think you just discovered that people change, people grow up, and that sucks. Because we all wish that we were still 19, I don't know. I kind of want this to be here, but I want that to be much smaller. So let's go like there, and then I want it to be thin. Yeah. That's nice. Maybe I could put a mirror. I know that I said I don't like a mirror being on here, but a mirror in the room is okay. Would that... I guess this is mirrors. That's actually good. I like it being slightly obscured behind that. Oh, whoops. I feel like it should be black. It's the one thing that's standing out and is out of place. I can't. It can't. Come on. Really? No! Oh, that sucks. The Boy Scout retirement party for everyone is 30. I'm sorry, but people don't retire at 30. People retire at... Do they even retire anymore these days? Let's make that slightly smaller. I think this is okay. We assume that's a mirror. I think we're done with this room. Can I do the ceilings? What else is in here? There's some nice stuff. Oh, this musical instruments. I feel like more stuff could go on here. Is there like... I mean, the camera might work. Oh, I haven't... Oh, I can change the colors of the walls. I think it's probably fine the way it is, but let's see if I can change this to black. Oh, actually, so much better already, having like a feature wall being the one that the bed's up against. A lot of people go into like semi-retirement when they're 30. You mean like people who are like sport people, not at 30, in 30 years. Oh, in 30-ish years. Okay, that could work. Also could... Oh, no. That gives off a completely different vibe to the room. It's more homey. This is more sterile. But everything else is sterile. Well, I guess with the plants, it's not as sterile anymore. I think we can go with this. I like the homey kind of vibe. Homey. Homer. I don't like wallpaper a lot. That's too... It's too eh. Maybe? No, definitely not. I just want to... Yeah, okay. Just testing this. With me being out of touch if I thought everyone retired at 30, yeah. Like, I'm sorry to let you know, but you're not gonna retire in 5 years. Imagine, though, you think you only have 5 years left. And then I come in here and go, no, sorry. You're gonna work until you die. You might be rich. I don't know, you're not subscribed, so I don't... Like, I can't... You're probably not rich. I feel like that's such a weird thing to say. Like, you don't actually have to subscribe. That'd be a bad bit now. But also, my immediate thought was, if you were rich, then prove it. But like, I was like, I wasn't gonna say it, because then you might go out of your way to send me like $5. I don't know if I don't have a way to do that with bits probably. But either way, maybe I just stole that from every other streamer I've ever watched, where they actually use that as an excuse to be able to say, hey. Money. But it's too ingrained into what I watch and the things I look at. So I just say it as a joke. Because I'm out of touch. I kind of want the floor to be different. How do I change the floor? Like this? That's what the floor is. Oh, it just like changes the entire thing. I kind of like the warmer floor. The black, it's too much. That's okay. I actually... Ooh, that versus that, basically. I'm actually interested in one with a little more detail. Yeah, let's do that. The door? Oh, I can change the type of door. What type of door we got here? I mean, let's just go with what we had. Because it was already... I guess that's what we've done. This is what we made. Missed my get-rich opportunity like 5 to 6 years ago. It would be hilarious if you were rich. I mean, I think so. You'd have to hide that from everyone because, like, people are mad at rich people for some reason. For some reason, just me acting like I don't know. There's, like, not really anything else here, unless I could put, like, shelves up here. Katanas? A globe? I don't really want a globe in here. I think we're actually done with this room. I don't know if I can save it or if it just disappears forever. A bigger gaming journalism. Offered to buy your review thing. Oof. Yeah, no. Yeah, you missed out. I'm so sorry. That's also too tall, I now realize. But if it just go there, then we're good. Just, yes. Is there a way to... No, it's gone forever! Can I... Control Z? No. Okay, so I have to get it back and start over. Like, I just didn't want to have to place it back down. Now I have to go through the entire thing all over again. Okay. Size... That's... This was like 33, this was like 66. And this is whatever looks good, like there. Then I just put it back up here. See if it's actually lined up. It's not. Try again. Do better this time, hopefully. If someone offered to buy my stream, I guess it would depend. Depend how much. That's the I know that it wasn't your stream, but like that's the closest thing I have to a thing, like something I that is purely mine that I made for games. Good and yeah. Yeah, that doesn't actually seem like a lot. I guess it would have been nice to have that money, but like, you probably thought you could do more with your curator like platform. I mean, not saying that you haven't, but I think there's actually like a limit of what you can get accomplished on like Steam's like curator. I mean, as someone who doesn't do it and just sometimes gets recommended games, I'm like, you know, I know some of these people, but sometimes I know some of these people from other things, and that's not how they grew their brand. It's pointless to think of. It is. I think you made the right choice. Like, it's okay to have something that's yours, even if you miss out on someone else buying it for a small amount of money. Yeah. You get free video games, yeah. That is nice. And you just kind of slowly reap the benefits of that over time. But you still have to do the work. But I don't know if it's something that you hate doing at this point, because it's been so long. But, I mean, I feel like it's something that you take pride in. And like... Yeah, you get free video games, exactly. And you write a tweet, yeah, because that's what I don't get is, I mean, it's fine. Like, I respect what you do, but I just don't. Like, if I were to review a game, I know it's not like you only have to say like saying a couple lines, like just like a couple sentences, maybe just one sentence, is enough because like you just need to tell people, you need to get the information across as quickly as possible. I can't stop myself from going in depth and just trying to explore everything, and I'd feel like I'm not doing enough. Directly shows it to basically. Yeah, it does directly show it to people. Like, you can't have a lot there because one, people won't read it, and two, Steam won't show all of it at once. But they mostly won't show all of it at once because they understand that it doesn't need to be long. But I can't get my head out of the idea that I would write too much when reviewing games, because I've thought about doing it before. Everyone's thought about it, but that doesn't mean like they'd be good at it or capable of doing it. Well, I mean, I think a lot of people are capable of doing it. I'm not one of those people. Curator reviews have like a 240 character limit, so it's Twitter. I want something here, but I don't know what to do. Like that, maybe, like just like a poster. Not quite that. There's just nothing. There's just nothing I can fit. I mean, I've already got those. I kind of want that to be smaller. I want that to be the same size as the other one. Put it right next to it then. Like 39 and 39. That's fine. That's good. There. Final touch. I'm not touching anything else. Here's view on the third, and the small indie game has gone under 5,000 people going to these. Well, that's why people give you the game for free. Yeah. I mean, just reviewing games in itself is difficult. It's difficult to make money because you either need to get your money from the game, like the people selling the game, or the people buying the game. And how do you do that? Yeah, it's difficult. Yeah, like you don't get to see the sales, like, but people viewing something that they wouldn't have otherwise seen definitely means that some people are buying it, because there's people with money out there to burn, and if they see something that catches their eye, and it's still, you know, because you said something about it, and then it catches their eye because they've seen the trailer, then they'll just buy it. Originally, Valve was going to give a cut to curators. That makes a lot of sense, but I can understand why the people selling the games themselves don't want that. But then they realize people would do it for free. Yeah. That does kind of suck. I'm really liking this place. It took me a while to get to a place that I feel comfortable with on it, but I like it. Can I save it? I think that's probably the best angle to take a photo. Save to my desktop? Can I like just save the room? Also, I'm expecting a message. And I'm hoping that was it. Nope, okay. I need to respond to a message like immediately. Once I get it, because it's basically confirming my appointment for later today. And I keep getting nonsense. It would have to be from Valve's cut. That's the thing. But Valve now know that they don't need to pay anyone, so they won't. And in your position, it's really difficult to translate from on a platform that doesn't get any money. You doing this, you don't get any money. You get the games, which is like it's a nice aside, but it's not good enough. But you just can't translate it to Steam is such a difficult platform because I don't see anyone going like from Steam curator reviews to like, I mean, you could try doing like video reviews on YouTube, like longer ones. No one clicks the read full review button. Yeah, they just it's there's no way, like, and that's what I was saying, like if you try doing like videos, there's no way to get people across there. There's no way to get like people into reading different reviews that are like maybe I don't know, not private, but like exclusive to another website where you can make money, or like, I guess videos was my first thought, but it's not a great idea. But just like writing is good. Like it's yeah, it does suck that it kind of feels like a dead end. Profiteering method would be if I had enough free time to stream any games that have an embargo that allows streaming before launch. That, yeah, that's the one thing. And then, but the problem is, how do you get people to know that you're doing that? Because you could stream it on Steam. But that's not gonna translate to getting those viewers anywhere else. Like, because if you did it on Steam, oh, I got the message. If you did it on Steam, then, you know, people would see it because, like, it'd be pushed by Steam if it was like an event kind of thing. But you wouldn't be able to direct any of those people away from Steam. And honestly, streams on Steam, I've seen a few minutes of some, but I never stick around long enough to know who's streaming or what they do. The benefit is you'd have way less competition, I guess, so you just don't tell anyone you're doing it. You just have people find you by looking for the game, and you're the only one who has the game. That really is the best way. But even then, it's a dice roll. It's not like you have the attention. Like, you don't have the same attention that you have on Steam. You have a connection because of what you're doing on Steam, and that other people might find you by using that in another way, which is like, there's no guarantee there. Okay, I just need to say that I don't have COVID. Sorry. Okay. We're good to go. We're good to go for another 2, maybe 3 hours. Okay. 1% of your store page click result directly in a game selling. If I got 50 cents per sale, I'd make $50 a week. That'd be, you know, it'd be nice. It's $50 to, but it's not much. It's not much. It isn't nothing. It's better than what you have going for you now, but it also sucks to, you know, like, you're playing the game, which is like time you're putting into work. Even if you enjoy the game or whatever, you can't say that just because you enjoy what you're doing, it's worth not getting paid as much. I don't know. Very capitalism stream at the moment. It'd make the hobby pay for itself. Yeah, sure. That's fair. I guess I'm thinking too deep into it should be more than that. Can Okay. So that... Oh, how many rooms am I allowed to do? I'm allowed to do 10 rooms. That's not bad. Let's try to do a second room. Let's try to recreate the room that we had in Hausmeister. And then show how we could improve it. So Hausmeister was kind of like just longer. And I don't even know if it really is this big. It's more that size. And then there was no window there. The window was here. And the door... I think I made the room too big. Starting to think that maybe... No. I know what size things are in this game. And if I made it smaller... Actually, let's see what that looks like. And then we can always come back and change it. Values gotten. One of the members of the group was sent an Oculus Rift. We're in Seattle, Lincoln. For Valve's office, and also I own every Valve game that is that ever has and ever will exist. That's fair. I mean, I think everyone kind of owns every Valve game that exists. I mean, I know that they pay for it, but like, that's not a lot. I mean, touring the Valve offices, maybe you can get something out of that. It doesn't. It feels like you got dealt a bad hand here with, like, you did really well in this one thing, but it doesn't lead to anything else. Oh, this... Any new value? Yeah, okay. That's fair. Well, I understand that you would get the new ones. I didn't know that you would get it, like... I thought maybe they would just immediately send you a code for the new one, but that's interesting. We're gonna need a door. Keep forgetting to put the door in. Give me the door. But now the door... Okay, the door could be in the center. That could work. Where do I... Oh, I keep forgetting I have to hold it. Okay, so it's kind of like this. This is too small. Is it, though? It's only too small because... Okay, well, I can change the size of things. I should change the size of the door. Let's start with the door. What's the thinnest door? Because it was a pretty thin door. Give me the doors back. Okay, so that's the thinnest door. This is the one we already had, basically. Give you $50 in TF2 items, because it retroactively gave you any promotional items from Valve games, including older ones. Okay. But that's the only time you... Well, it's not the only time you've gotten something worth money, because, like, games are worth money, but... Yeah. I think that opens the wrong way as well, but that's fine. That's not a problem. Now I need to remember what the game looked like. Sorry, I got another text. Yeah, you have gotten value out of it. I think I'm underselling how nice it is to just have it, but at the same time, you know, you should also have gotten... I mean, you should also have gotten more. It's hard to say, because yeah, Valve should pay you for you actually doing work for Valve, essentially. Like, you doing what you're doing actively makes them more money. It probably makes the it also definitely makes the creators of the games that they're selling more money as well. Not individually, not the people. Because unless they're like an indie studio, but yeah, the big companies that benefit from what you're doing already know that you don't need to be paid. So there's no leverage that you have there. You should unionize. You should unionize and just stop every curation platform. The problem with that is like most curation platforms are already through they're already built up their brand somewhere else and have just also added this as part of their brand, even though they don't get anything out of it. But I guess already having a presence and then having that large presence in a different area is kind of advertising. Did actually ask the Steam team in a Discord call if monetization was ever going to happen. They just told you no. Just outright sell being featured. Sell being featured on the curated page and check the paid promotion box. Yeah, so you'd have people paying. Yeah, you could just have people pay to pay you to play their games and promise that you'll give them a good review, basically. Because otherwise, why would they pay? But then, why would people trust you? And you have to check that it's a paid review. So people, there's no winning. It really does feel like there's no winning there. First thing I remember about the place is this wardrobe, this exact wardrobe, which is a little smaller. I should bring up. Can I bring up the Housemeister bedroom? Is there any way I can just search for it? Or am I gonna go to my own footage and just like take a look? Housemeister game. This entire apartment. Okay. I guess I'll go to the Steam page for it on my phone and just watch the trailer and hope it's in there. The game will be retired? I will delete the game from Steam? They said that the day I played it. No, a little... yeah, just before. I will delete the game from Steam so that I don't get charged with fees by Unity, right? Because it's a Unity game. And I've already downloaded it. Oh. So that's a whole thing as well. So, if you were going to play Housemeister, play it soon. Which would suck also because I'm also telling you to spend the creator's money. So there's no ethical way to play the game. Why can't I place this anywhere? Is it too tall? What is going on? Oh, it needs to be -1 for it to fit. Okay. Like something like that. It also doesn't fit. It still doesn't fit? What? This was supposed to be fun. Why can't I make this? Okay. Let's make this shorter than that. Just... I mean, that's probably really the size it is. And then that... like... there. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem, is it becomes too big. I don't want it to block the window. But the window can't be put, like, on a half tile. It's not looking good. If I were to doing that, no clue what to actually charge. Well, yeah. You just like start asking for money. I guess you could. I don't know why. I don't know why anyone would help you, but you could ask other curators what they charge for it. I guess, but it's still a difficult area to be. Also, why can't I place that back further? What's going on? Okay, that's fine. That's close enough. You don't do? Yeah. And then you'd have to basically change that. And, like, that's gotta be, like, half the reason that people are, like, I guess subscribed? I don't know. How does curation work? I don't know how to spell Hausmeister. I can't find it on Steam. What happened? Oh, followers? Yeah, still. Well, subscribers, followers, they're basically the same thing unless they're actually paid subscribers. So, yeah. And you get the same... unless you can offer something for being a paid member. Like, I don't think you can do that on Steam, but like, if you offer something like that and open a Patreon or something, I don't know what you could offer. That's not already... We're just following you for this stuff. And that goes back to me saying you could have exclusive content somewhere else, but that just feels weird because you're reviewing games. So like putting people's games behind a paywall and then going, but we just wanted you to play our game. And so you'd have to have like the ones that give you a copy. You'd have to make sure that those are free for people to see. Hide the good stuff on Patreon. We just say no to everything on Steam. But like if you pay us, we'll tell you where the good games are. That's funny. Is this real or am I... Let me post the 7 out of 10 games on Steam Curators. You need to pay me $5. Okay, so this is a joke. Yeah, exactly. We only... But the problem with that is, I mean, I know the problem with that is it's already stupid and ridiculous. But the problem with that also becomes, but then we just know that the new games that you don't tell us about, they're good. There's no winning. I'm so sorry. Or they're not worth mentioning. It's one or the other. Roll the dice. Give me Firefox. Because I need to work out what the room from Hausmeister looks like. Like, I had the rough idea, but I want the colors as well. Like, I know there's this thing here, I know there's a bed here, I know there's, like, a dresser here. I just typed in Hausmeister gasm instead of game. Okay. Make sure we're muted, cause oh well, I'm just watching someone else's gameplay that's not mine now. Okay. All right, so this will do. It's just brown. Yeah, everything's brown. Oh, there's a radiator, right. This goes right up against the wall, but this... Can I make the window smaller? Nope. Okay, so this is gonna be the closest approximation as I can get. Also, I didn't put curtains in the other one, I'm now realizing, because I'm seeing curtains here. Let's put the bed in. We can always just change things around. Let's put the things we know. The bed, the single bed... Huh, but there isn't one with, like, the metal frame. There's this, which is a metal frame, but it's definitely not meant to be a bunk bed. I guess we'll go for... I was gonna say the cheapest one, but, like, I don't know. The most basic one? Does the bed go all... I don't think the bed goes all the way to, like, the foot of the bed. Yeah, there's a bit of a gap. I think I just gotta make things a little smaller. It's fine. It's not easy to not safe for work game recommendations because I get sent literally 50% that. I guess you could do a paid version for... I mean, that might be your best bet. I guess you can't do it on Patreon because, like, Patreon hates not safe for work content, so it would have to be OnlyFans, which is a little weird. But yeah, that could work. That has to be slightly thinner. About just above 9, yeah. Then, that's, the height's fine. We just want that to be a little smaller. Okay. So if we put this here, that's about right now. No, it's meant to be thinner. No, do that, and that. That's about right. I think it goes about to there, I'd say. Nope. Now there's more room on the other end. Like there. Like on the third board. I need to shut Nightbot up. Or just do the thing, but I don't want to do it on stream. But now that I've worked out I can do that, I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix the lights. The lights will work. Hold me to it. Hold me to it, next stream the lights will work. I usually don't like telling people things are gonna happen, because then when I don't do them, it's really bad. But no, I think I can. Check your pending games to see how long it's taking you to find it. Not say for it's just the first one, yeah. I mean, there's money in that. I don't know how much, but there's money in that. I want like a flat, like, it's that, I think it's one of these. Let me go back to the game. There's no overhangs. Like, this is probably the best I can get. Oh, maybe doing it from the top down is probably better right now. Put this here. Great. That's also meant to be way thinner. Not the y-axis. The z then? No. The x. It's hard, like, I think sometimes they're different. So, like, it's about that thick by the looks of things in the game. It's, like, right up against the wall. Do we have, like, a radiator? I don't want to make fun of the person who made Housemeister for making a bad room. Like, in terms of, like, feng shui. Because I know it's definitely meant to be bad, so that it breaks all of the rules so it feels off as well. And so that you can, like, see directly out of the window. So when the person's, like, outside your window, you're like, how did they get there? And when there's someone outside your door, you're like, your head's, like, right next to the door, so it feels unsafe. So, like, I get why it's meant to be bad, and they've done that perfectly, but I want to see if I can fix the bedroom anyway. But why is the P over for free? You still got to play that? A lot of people seem to like it. It's just Dark Souls but Pinocchio, right? Now that Pinocchio is 100 years old, so that it's public domain. I'm surprised that we didn't get that for, like, Winnie the Pooh then. Is there anything that I can add? Oh, wait. What? Oh, I can change the type window. That's what that is. I thought I could move it. The one with the bar in it is closest to what it is, I think. Is it? I'm gonna have to check now. I think it might actually be fully open. Yeah, no, it's fully open. Of course it is, because those windows around the whole place just are like that. I know that. I know this. This is what I know. So just fully open. It is smaller than this window, so let's just say this is where the window starts. In public domain since before the 1940s. Well, I mean, yeah. It has been, and that's why it became a Disney thing. But I think when Disney made it, it became some of the it's complicated because, like, they definitely there was a copyright, a trademark of some variety on their version of it, and then how do you prove this is not Disney Pinocchio? So I think, I don't know, there's some kind of correlation there. No, there can't be, because the movie definitely isn't 100 years old itself. So it must have already been in public domain. Then why has there been 2 Pinocchio movies this year and Lies of P? Why did everyone decide this year was Pinocchio? Why is this year's year of Pinocchio? Yeah, no, now I'm thinking about it. It doesn't make sense. This should also be thinner. Becoming thin. Not that direction. It was announced ages ago? Okay. Wasn't there a second Pinocchio movie, or am I going crazy? Okay. I think they were 3 Pinocchio movies. Yeah, that doesn't... See, that's what doesn't make sense, is why were there so many... Because, like, I didn't know they were different ones until I found out they were different movies as well. This should go up against the window anyway. I think this is meant to be brown, too. But I mean I remember now. Okay, close enough. Explain why there's so much Pinocchio recently. It doesn't make sense. No, you can't tell me it makes sense. It doesn't. No one understands why. The fact that there doesn't seem to be a radiator is absolutely insane, because that'd be like one of the most common things to just be in a house, I think. I mean, maybe not in the country that the creator is from. Is that a... What is that? Hello? It's a light switch. Okay. I did put a light switch in the last room. That's a clock. Oh, there are shelves. I should have put shelves in. Oh, that makes sense. The thing that was shelves. Computers. There's no radiator. I mean, maybe one of these could work. I mean, I kind of have an idea for a radiator. Surprised they could get this shape. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's ridiculous. But I do love this. I do love this idea. It's too small. It is still too small, but oh, I love it so much. Alright, let's... needs to be like this color. And then I need that twice. That's the radiator now. Disney Pinocchio remake. Pinocchio True Story, and so there's at least 2. Okay, and then there's the third one because there's Lies of P. They all had to independently go, yes, we're making this now. I mean, I guess it's kind of the same how there was, like, No Strings Attached and, what was it? Friends with Benefits, the 2 movies were the same. That had... Wasn't it, Friends with Benefits had Ashton Kutcher, and No Strings Attached had... No, was it the other way around? I don't know, either way. They're the same movie, that's why I can't tell. And the other one had Mila Kunis, and it's like... How did you get them each to play in the movie? The same movie, but they're different movies. 3 movies, and there's... Why is this the year of Pinocchio? I don't get it. It's clearly the year of the landlord. Also, I want a coat rack. I'd be sad if we don't have a coat rack, because I don't know what to turn into a coat rack. I don't know how to turn a switch into a coat rack. None of these are a coat rack. I guess. Not using that. Oh, that'd be so funny. Oh, no, that's not really a coat rack either. None of these are really a coat rack. Yeah, I guess the best thing to do is just use like a really tall like lamp, and that's the stand-in for the coat rack. Yeah, there's really nothing else I can do. Okay, let's do the lamp. The lamp idea was okay. Let's make it this one. Make this smaller though. Oh, I keep... Yeah, like 37, 37, 36. Okay, well 36, 36 then. The height, it's roughly fine. I can't fit it? Oh, I can. As it turns out, I think my radiator is slightly too wide. Okay. Actually, now that I think about it, it doesn't go forward far enough either. Like that. Perfect thickness. Hey, landlord, to house all these puppets that want to be real boys. There's so many puppets that want to be real boys. I guess there's just like a trend of people wanting to be real boys right now or something. So everyone's like, oh yes, I'm Pinocchio. Me, my spirit animal is Pinocchio. I don't know why. I don't know why I said that. I started watching someone play The Lies of P, and I just got like 5 minutes in, and I couldn't watch anymore. I nope out of like Souls games so fast. I fall asleep. I'm so bored. I know that like some people are gonna take that the wrong way, and by that I mean I don't think there really is a good way to take that. So I understand. I want this color. Give me this color. Because I want this color twice. Also, oh, the front of you don't have that. Okay. Also, I think maybe if you just had a slightly different... You weren't as red. That could work. Then, the same color. Then the same color again. And this one. Okay, that's working. You're in club, Dark Souls should have an easy mode. I mean, it's not even that it's too hard. It's just that the aesthetic, like... I don't know, it just doesn't feel... Maybe I'm just not good at third-person games, like, it doesn't feel right. Or something... I don't know, because, like, the aesthetic should be my thing. Everything about it feels like it should be my thing, but it's just not. And I can't... I'm tired of... No, I can't make that joke, I can't. So you gotta be silver, and you gotta be, like, a blue? I don't know which one of you I'm touching. Okay, so that's you. In fact, that color? And then what other colors are there? What do you do? You're that. Which is probably just fine to be white. And then this needs to be like... a kind of blue. But like, because I can't make it... Oh, that's the wrong one! No! Okay, so the gray. The gray needs to be blue. It needs to be some kind of weird combination, because it's supposed to have like a pattern of white and blue. So let's just go with that, that's fine. I don't think there's anything over here, but let's take a look. One last look. Because, like, I think I got it from there. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything. That. The alarm clock, and then the floors. Let's just get the floors right while we're here. What color... Actually, give me that back for a second. What color are the walls? The walls are kind of like a weird... I mean, this'll work. It's like a greeny white, but that might just be the texture in the game. Souls like sometimes, due to their lack of clear progression, have moon logic like old point-and-click adventure games. I don't understand. I don't know what you mean by that, but I also feel like I understand. I think my first thought was I need to go back to Pokemon, but the new Pokemon, I found out only after I started going north. That north is where all of the hard gyms are, and then so I gotta go back down south and to beat all of the easy gyms now, which is need a fish to stack in a keyhole to get into a rocket to go to the... Okay, fair. I know point and clicks. I've seen a few of them around. So I want an alarm clock. That's something I want. Back here? There's a clock. Alarm clock. Pretty close to an alarm clock. None of you are an alarm clock. Wait, are you? No, you're not an alarm clock. There should be an alarm clock here. That's my new hard stance. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna get... Oh, well, these are clocks. They're just not... This is the only one that's analog. But I want it to not be on the wall, but it has the snap tool wall. I'm just gonna grab a stand-in, I guess. And then, what else is there? There's that. I think that might be everything. Let me just do the floors. That's the walls. The floors. I think that's pretty much it. Is that their lighter? That's not quite it. I think maybe it was carpet? Something like... It definitely had this kind of vibe. I mean, that's the closest I can get based on vibes. And let's see if there's like a green. I guess white is the closest we'll get. Oh, that's darker than I imagined. They're green. They're so vibrant. Okay, well we'll just leave it with this color. What was the color of the door? That's the last piece of the puzzle. Is like the same brown as all the other woods. Is there like paintings on the wall that I'm forgetting? Nope, doesn't look it. There is like a light switch. I don't remember where light switches are. Here. Like light switch there. And then this door is that color. And then that's it. That's Hausmeister for you. You have acquired soup. Eat that soup. Do you eat soup or do you drink soup? I don't know why I'm starting this right now, but like, do you eat soup or do you drink soup? Huh? What is soup? I mean, I know what soup is, but like, what is soup? This like destroys all of feng shui. Like right now, I can see this. And the way to fix this is, you're gonna laugh, but the way to fix this, God, the way to fix this is literally just... Like if I'm just gonna fix the room and do nothing else interesting, we're done. The room is fixed. We haven't broken any of the rules. I can't really move it in the center of the room. But you don't really need to with the single bed. And you don't need to with the double bed either. If soup is in a bread bowl, is it a sandwich? If soup is in a bread bowl, is it a sandwich? I don't know. What if soup is just on a plate? I think everyone would just die. I think everyone knows that that's not correct. That's not the correct way to do it. Did I really just fix the room and like... Yeah, I just did that, huh? I mean, I don't know what else to do. I wasn't thinking about how to fix the room until I got to this point. I'm like, the answer is literally just this. I don't want to put anything in front of the radiator, because you can't really. That's really just the answer. The way George Washington drank coffee is that he'd pour it from the coffee cup into a little saucer and sip it up like a cat. I didn't know this. I don't know if this is true. I still don't know if I should believe you, but damn, Nightbot really on their arc of I need to let everyone know that they can change the lights, which you can't do at the moment. It's possible to do this as well. It's actually not possible, apparently, because apparently the room is not big enough. Really? I need you to be smaller. Oh, you're gone forever. Oh, I hate that about this game. Oh, how I hate that. Is that if you just hit escape, it doesn't put it back where it last was. Oh, God. Actually, you know what? This is a better... I can make the wood not be wooden colored. Let's change that to this. And then let's... I mean, everything else is the exact same. It's like perfect, really. But this needs to be made smaller. I don't like that size. It does need to be a little shorter because that was a little too tall. But then I'm going to squash this as flat as it will go, so that I can put it over here first. And then change it. It was like here, sorry. I don't know why I didn't know that this was the... How about that? Like, it should fit. That's close enough that I just don't feel safe. I mean, I guess I could make it slightly larger. 10. What about 9? 9 doesn't work anymore. Okay, so it really is just that. Don't hit escape because you'll kill us all. This is another option where the legs are underneath there, which isn't as bad, but you can still see the door. Like, this isn't as good either because you can see directly out the door like that. But this is like your next option if you can't do that one easy fix in that room. Oh, but you also can't put that over the light switch, so that kinda sucks. But this way, this kind of becomes a bedside table as well. But you can also put this probably here, so that you don't just have like that feels weird. Having all that space. Like that. You're just kind of like putting stuff around the outskirts. It is entirely true, and it was the normal way to drink coffee back then. But no, I don't like that. I don't want it to be. So yeah, this is the new way to do this. Like, that can go back in its corner. The corner is fine for that. Pretty much wherever you go, this was in the right spot. And the radiator, but we can't move the radiator. We all know that. So this is another option. What you could also do is what I didn't do, what I should have done before ending the last one, is put down a rug, because a rug will make this entire space feel less hostile as well. Where are my rugs? Where are my rugs at? Just a nice rug. Like, a blue one could be nice because it matches the bed, but you don't really need it to be that color. Let's start. Make it a thick rug, apparently. Make like that. Kind of, this area is safe, even though it's up against there. And you got this. I think this might be backwards. No, it's not. Okay, that's fine. You can like put paintings up or whatever, but we're not going to add that. That'd be based on personal preference. But this is one of the two things I would do to the room from Hausmeister, and the other one was, you know, what we had before. I'd also maybe add a rug to that last one, but didn't occur to me to add more things in. I was just kind of moving things around. Yeah, so I think this is my final answer. Like this is fine. You can still see out the window. It's an obscured angle, so you don't really see it as much, but like you could still see people come in, and they won't get, like, if you had the head of the bed here and your head was here, they'd attack you from there. Also, you'd be like in the worst area because like the door, especially because it swings open this way in this game, it swings open the other way in the other game in Hausmeister. But yeah, you'd be like, you get stabbed from this side, you get stabbed from there, but like this way they're only stabbing your feet. The intruder that's definitely coming in. I mean, seeing as we had so many intruders in Hausmeister, I can only assume that you would definitely be getting intruders. But let's actually take this back. Let's move this all and go to the position that I would make this. Like, this is kind of cool because you have a bedside table in this arrangement. So if you really wanted a bedside table, you'd do it like that. But if you're good with your clothes being on this side of the room, and honestly, I might move this just for the sake of moving it. Let's see how this looks, because this is my next idea. Oh, I can't really fit it between there and the radiator, so no. It's not really an option. This has to go back to its original spot. But yeah, there wasn't a lot of room next to the radiator. I might have not got the scale perfect, but it's close. So no matter what, you wouldn't be able to fit that dresser anywhere else. You might be able to get a thinner dresser, but I don't know why you'd want a thinner dresser. I'm gonna put that up. Just window. Okay. That is our room. I'm going to move this last bit so that this is now your kind of safe space. I'm gonna move it slightly further away from the radiator, but yeah, otherwise, yeah, this is what I do with the room. And if you desperately needed a bedside table, I would do the other thing that I did in there. I'm really not feeling good about the controls in this game sometimes. Like, they're okay, like, but moving up and down needs to be a little more sensitive, I think. I mean, you could technically put a bedside table in front of the radiator, but like, are you going to? I don't think it's a great idea. Though this is the perfect example if the door opens this way, because the door swings this way, so I don't know why I'm saying energy, but like if the door is like, if someone's, basically, the best way to look at how to feel safe in a room is if there's an intruder coming in, where would it be best for me that I can notice that they're coming in, but also be safe and far enough away that I can do something about it, I guess. So here is where you have, like, the door's opening this way, so like they're already seeing this side of the room first. They have to swing the entire door open, and even maybe if the door swings the whole way, yeah, sure. But maybe if it doesn't. Who's Marie Kondo? I need to look them up. Is this because I'm not American? I mean, I know you're not American either, but like North American. Japanese consultant and writer. Organizing consultant. Okay. Throw it out if it does not spark joy. Okay. I just didn't recognize her. But I'd love to see what she would do with the housemaster room. I mean, the blue rug's probably a little much, considering it's already that color. You could probably get a nice kind of... maybe something that matches the floor, but just kind of like brings out the floor a little better. I don't know, that's too gross. Maybe a brown... you know what? I'm back on blue, but maybe a kind of like... less vibrant. An almost white rug. In fact, you know what? Let's make it white. Let's make it fully white. Yeah, that's fine. In fact, if I were able to change the sheets, which I would easily be able to, let's make this blue. Then let's make the bed... make the bed white. That's a lot more fun. Oh, I can use WASD! Oh my god, that's actually so much easier! Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Now I can't touch anything anymore? Okay, I've screwed something up. But yeah, as I was talking about before, since the door opens the other way in the game, and it swings open this way, it's a little, like, they would instantly see your head, they would see you, but that's more of, like, you can't really change that. Year 24 was pretty interesting. That was a long time ago. That was like 2,000 years ago. And that's when Mr... No, I shouldn't say it now. I wanted to make a joke, and then I stopped myself, and then I was going to tell you what the joke was, so you don't get to hear it. In the year 25 patch, they removed the back pain. Oh, you're 24, like years old. When they remove the back pain, I'm sorry, it only gets worse. As I'm told. Not that I'd know that, because I do not experience pain. I don't know why I'm saying that. I got a vacation on Friday. Well, enjoy that. I don't know what else to do with this room. I mean, I should put up the paintings that I wanted to put up. Let's get those going. There's not a lot of options. But like maybe a nice... well, I can't because that's there. I don't know if that's really a good painting for the room, but I'm still... like, moving that out there is fine, because like closer to the door is honestly better. But the problem with putting it right next to the door is the wardrobe is already right next to the door, and we don't want it to feel cramped getting into the room too much. I'd probably move that more on the side that you can see it. Maybe make it slightly smaller, actually. I don't know why I needed to make it actually, like, thinner. But like that, and maybe thinner. We'll go with that, and then we'll just put that up here. Then... I don't really know what I'd put here. Maybe like a gallery wall. That's not really my favorite thing to do. But, hey. But I do see a mirror, and a mirror would go really nice here. But like, cause like, you'd basically, with all of your stuff here, like your clothes are in here and here, you'd have like this place to just kind of get dressed and like see like what you look like before you go out. So that'd be nice. For a bit this year. Nice until it wasn't. Okay. Going to Montreal. Montreal. I can't say Montreal. I say it funny. Montreal. So that's what your vacation is? I mean, that's fair. That's a good vacation. I mean, if you live in Canada and you're vacationing in Canada, that's a good place to vacation, probably. It's a good food city. Okay. That makes sense. It's probably like a lot of people. A lot of different kinds of people. Do you want something on top of here? not gonna do it. I'd be tempted for a mirror here and make this kind of like a dressing chair. Like, not a chair, dressing table. But I don't want you, like, looking into the mirror as you fall asleep. Like, you don't really want to be looking at yourself as you fall asleep. I mean, maybe you do, I don't. I mean, this is... I mean, actually, that's probably the best thing I can put there. This... Ooh. Don't know if you can hear that. Loud truck going by. This kind of feels empty. Like, I do feel like there should be something here, but nothing feels right. Maybe posters, but, like, that feels too young. I think I might just say that's it. Ooh, I keep hitting escape to, like, get rid of that, but you have to double click. This is a good room. If this is what you're limited to. What am I doing? Do like this game, but I feel like this is more of a game that I would play off stream because, like, I want to get things right. And I feel like in 2 hours I've only done 2 rooms, and it was like, just do something nice with the base room that you're given, and then fix up the room from Housemeister. And that's fine. I think... I was thinking about maybe doing music, but I just can't at the moment. I'm already tired and I have to go to my appointment, so I think I might call it here, and this might be a quick 2-hour stream. If I had another game to play ready, but no, I think we've squeezed everything I was gonna do in this game. But yeah, where are we at? OBS is over here. Looking forward to House Flipper 2. Sorry, I didn't see you say that. We'll do some talking. Let's go to this. Let's talk for a bit. I can just change over to just chatting as well for a while. There's no reason why I can't. Yeah, I'll respond to that. Because I am looking forward to House Flipper 2. That is very much my type of game. Why do I have a render delay? What happened? Oh, I hit the wrong button. But yeah, I liked House Flipper. House Flipper 2 is gonna be great, I'm sure. I don't know if it's gonna have all the same features right away, because there was a lot of DLC. So we might run into a problem where it might be nicer to play House Flipper still for a little while, but I'm gonna definitely play it when it comes out. And I have some ideas that I've been talking about what I want to do with it. I mean, it's stuff that I've been talking about on stream before, years ago, that I never got around to doing for House Flipper. So hopefully I'll find the time, the space, and the opportunity for that. Because Station to Station, so City Skylines 2 this month. Is that not out? I know I can't tell when things come out these days. That's my problem. I do, like, I've filled in most of the gaps in my Cities Skylines DLC at the moment. I'm debating spending another, like, $30 to, like, actually just get the rest, because I have a coupon from Humble Bundle now to get the rest. Because I got the last City Skyline bundle, and I got the one before that. Or one sometime before it, so I have some of the... I have some. So I think this light's too bright. Because I have, like, shadows on my eyes. Let me see if I can fix that. Now that I'm at the end of the stream. 24th. Okay. So, in 15 days. Which I think, that could be cool. That's at 1%. Maybe this one's supposed to be brighter? I don't know. For some reason... What if I turn this off? That doesn't feel right. Okay. For some reason, my eyes are a little bit in shadow. I never feel like I played House Flipper enough. I always end up getting stuck on the garden, which is like, maybe just like don't do the garden. Don't use the Garden Flipper DLC. I want to get better at doing gardens. But it just feels like every time I have an idea for what to do with the garden, it's like, okay, do it in every garden now, and it just becomes copy and paste. Whereas like the house, the interior, I feel so much more inspired, I think. Spider-Man 2 this month as well. Okay, so there are games coming out. I just didn't know about any of them. So I'm excited. I'm not really big on Spider-Man because I didn't play the first one. The last Spider-Man game I played was Ultimate Spider-Man back in like 2004 or something. When was that? When was Ultimate Spider-Man? Spider-Man game. 2005. Okay, yeah, roughly. It was a good game. I really liked it. My copy of the game wouldn't save. Like, for some reason, the disc wouldn't... Well, for some reason, the game wouldn't save. I don't know how to explain it, but it wouldn't save. So I just had to run the whole thing. I had to leave my Xbox on, because I had an Xbox for that. I had to leave the console on for that. And then, you know, sometimes it would freeze anyway. It was a great game, but, like, I'd have to basically speedrun it to get to the end. And, like, it took me a long time to get to the end, because I'd have to restart. Like, 3 Spider-Man games have been good. And that's... Is that one or better since then? Yeah, I think the first Spider-Man game and the second one, they were fun. They didn't have everything worked out. Like, that's when they were, like, you can see the progress. Like, none of them you can really say are bad, I feel like. Or maybe you can, and I just haven't played the bad ones. I haven't really played the first two much. I played, I think, Spider-Man 2 once on a friend's computer when I was at their place. And they were, like, mad at me for... I mean, I was allowed to play the computer. And like... Yeah, but the computer locked, and I was like, oh, okay. I know the password, and I just... Their password was their last name, and I'm like, it's not very secure. Tie-in games aren't good. Oh, The Amazing Spider-Man? Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, I do remember. Like, one of them was for the Wii, right? Or am I thinking that's just a different one altogether? Was that Friend or Foe, maybe? I don't remember the Amazing Spider-Man games. Wii was Friend or Foe. Okay. Friend or Foe was hit or miss. Like, it was not great, but it wasn't bad either. Like, it was bad, actually. But when you only have a certain number of games, you're like, I could play this. It didn't have, like, the same level of freedom as, like, Ultimate or any of the other previous Spider-Man games. Spider-Man's, like, the perfect superhero for, like, an open-world game. Shattered Dimensions? Oh, I know Shattered Dimensions. The only really good game since Ultimate? Okay. Well, isn't there Shattered Dimensions 2 as well? Or is it a different... I mean, there's still 2 in that series. And the second one isn't as good. Was fun. Web of Shadows. Okay. Okay. There's so many Spider-Man games. So Edge of Time. Okay. It's just real short. Yeah. Because they don't go through as many universes. It's just like the main 4, kind of. But there's really just the one. It's really... Okay, it's 2, but then there are 2 other ones you go to. I don't really know. I mean, you don't really go to them, you just play them as other Spider-Men. Like, there isn't as many Spider-Men. There isn't as many. It's kind of a sequel to Shattered Dimensions. Okay, yeah, Edge of Time. Edge of Time just swaps between past and future. Okay. But I thought there was Dimension, like other Spider-Men in it. Even if you don't go to their... I don't know. I don't remember. I haven't played that one. I only know stuff about it. And even that, I don't even know enough. It's just present and future Spider-Man. Okay. I didn't know that. There's alternate costumes you can wear. Okay. I think I know about it because it was supposed to be like a Shattered Dimensions 2, and it is like in the same continuity, I guess. But they made a much smaller game than they initially thought they were gonna make, because they probably like restrictions and like, you know, problems that come up in the gaming industry when you try to make a game sometimes. So I think that's probably that'd be the only way you get a bad game out of it. They were told they had a 9-month development cycle. Well, that's the problem. Like, even Call of Duty has an entire year. Well, I mean, they have more because they usually go between the 2 different studios. But like, or 3? I don't know. Either way, you need a couple years at least, I feel like. At the very least, you should have a couple years on a game. So it's pretty much entirely made out of Shattered Dimensions assets. I mean, that's fine. It's okay to do that. You don't need to like have an entirely different engine or anything to play a sequel, well, to make a sequel on, or anything like that. You can use stuff from the first one, and that's not a problem as long as you have new stuff that's fun. And I think it did to an extent, but it didn't have enough. And that's a lot of games can be described as like reusing assets from the first game, but not actually putting any heart into it or anything more than that. But yeah, I haven't played the new Spider-Man games, which like I know, as I was saying, like he's this type of superhero that lends himself really well to an open world kind of game like that, where you can just go off and do whatever, stop crime. The top 5 video games thing a while back. I don't know what that is. But yeah, because like he's the best one for that in Marvel, I would say, because like especially the swinging around New York is like that's a great feeling. Like the build, like it really shows that he was the perfect character to make to be a superhero in that kind of environment. And then having the freedom to actually roam around and do whatever is great. I guess the equivalent for DC was Batman, because Batman had the Arkham series, and a few of those were open world, weren't they? Because I know Arkham City was open world. Arkham Asylum was not quite, because it was pretty linear, but you kind of had different places you go between. Batman is the best for DC, Spider-Man for Marvel. Yeah. All of them were open except for Asylum. Okay. Yeah, because Asylum wasn't... yeah, it was... you just basically... It's... this is your new place, corridor to the next one, and then this is your new environment. Yeah, it's kind of like a hub world thing, yeah. I don't know anything about Origins or Night. I only know about the City, but you can't do City and then not have open world after that. Okay. That's a... I always think that maybe I should play it, but I just have so many games already that I have to play. Oh, Origins is the same map, so it's just reused? the entire... all of the assets are reused, or... Well, I mean, I'm sure they update or change some things. And say update, I mean make it older, a newer, whatever, because it's an older time. And night is all of Gotham. Yeah, it's kind of like power creep for video games. It's like, well, if you have an open world game, then the next one needs to be bigger, and the next one needs to be bigger. So Arkham City, not trashed. A little more, yeah. So I mean, it just that's the location that worked, and that's fine. Takes place at Christmas. Okay. I mean, it's fine to have it be the same location because it is the same place, it's the same universe. It's, that's how sequels work. If you like in movies, they like go, okay, good, we still had the set piece for this stuff. Let's go back, or we still, we'll film in the same location or that. So it's fine. New map, it's all snowy. Oh, yeah, Christmas, so snow. So you can't tell it's the same. Like, your brain thinks it's different. Feels kind of different. That is kind of like a really bad kind of excuse to be like, hey, it's kind of different though. But yeah. Is there any other not video game, any superheroes that would do well in a video game like that? I mean, they tried that kind of with Superman. That didn't go well. There's the Flash one that they were gonna do, but I don't think it lends itself too well to that because you have to slow down the Flash a lot to make open world even interesting for a person. Unless you do it in slow-mo, I guess that's probably what they did, huh? Wolverine is getting a game. Okay. That must be hard to do because, like, they won't have the same, like, movement. Like, Iron Man has a VR game that's pretty cool. Okay. Well, the problem with Iron Man, I was thinking Iron Man, but Iron Man's too, like, you just, like, fly. You just, like, what's the difficulty? Like, with Spider-Man, you swing, and you have the possibility to fall and do it wrong. If you're flying, you're just like, okay, now I go there. Like a point-and-click adventure. Not really. And like with Batman, it's the same. He can't fly, he can kind of glide, and then he has like these grappling hooks. So it's like, he's the closest thing to Spider-Man that, like, in the mainline superheroes of DC, that you'd have that kind of fun but challenging movement. The Spider-Man swinging VR things are neat too. I didn't know they existed. I do have VR. I wonder if I should do VR on stream. That would be so bad. The Guardians of the Galaxy got a real good game. Wasn't that like a... Oh, what was that? I know that there was the, what was it? What are they called? The Telltale ones? And I know you're not talking about that. There's one that was kind of in the same vein as the other Avengers game that came out somewhat recently. It's by the Deus Ex devs. Well, they know how to make a game. I never actually finished Mankind Divided. I know, a divisive thing to say. I had things going on in my life. I pre-ordered it. I think the third game I ever pre-ordered was that. Because the first one was Borderlands 2. The second one was Dishonored 2. And then the third one was, like, because it was coming out at roughly the same time, I was like, I also want Mankind Divided. You're gonna leave Mankind Divided by not finishing it. I mean, it's great. I mean, it's a very cyberpunk. I mean, if you just, it really is just Cyberpunk 2077 now that I think about it. It's emphasis on stealth. You don't have to, obviously, but emphasis on stealth, but it really is just kind of, it's that. It is just that. Cyberpunk 2077 really plays like an open world Deus Ex game. Yeah, that's... Well, yeah, because, Mankind Divided was kind of Hub Worlds, the same kind of asylum thing as well. And yeah, the one before was Hub Worlds 2. Well, it wasn't really Hub World. Yeah, it was Hub Worlds. I'll give you that. The levels were kind of Hub Worlds, but the actual Hub World was a Hub World. Had Keanu Reeves bromance. Yeah, that was kind of their main selling point by the time they brought Keanu in, is like, we don't have to do anything good. Have Keanu. You made Adam Jensen return to the Deus Ex 3. Yeah, it felt like it could be, like, they felt pretty interchangeable. Like, I haven't played Cyberpunk, I just haven't been okay with it. I feel like I need to play Mankind Divided before it anyway, to really get the story. No, but just... I feel like if I go to Cyberpunk, I'll never go back to Mankind Divided. I had some of the issues that Mankind Divided had initially on, like, my computer. I had it worse on Mankind Divided than I did Dishonored 2. That's for sure. Dishonored 2... That's a good game, like, gameplay-wise. The story's not as enticing as the first Dishonored. It's okay, but Idris Elba is now in Cyberpunk as well? I didn't know that. That doesn't really mean much to me because, like, I know who he is, but, like, who is he to me? He's just a guy. He's Knuckles the Echidna. I haven't seen Sonic 2 either. I thought Sonic 3 was coming out, like, December this year. Only when I told Vivian that I'm like, oh, I can't believe it's happening. Vivian's like, no, it's next year. And I'm like, thank God, because I am not mentally ready for it. Main guy you deal with in the DLC. Okay. I need to get back to... I need to get back to some of these games. I mean, they're not going to be games that I play on stream. Story games don't do too well on stream for me, and by that I mean, I just don't feel like I can play them. Like, the closest thing I have is, like, Landlord Super and Big Ambitions, which I was basically at the end of the story. It's not really a story, it's just, like, it's a glorified tutorial. The story mode. So, it's not really story. You just get told, this is the next thing you need to do. I'm not sure if they're getting Jim Carrey back for Sonic 3. I mean, if they don't, they don't, but they should, because he'll be there. I want them to have the chance to get rid of him, because it's fine, they can get rid of Eggman. They can just bring in a different Eggman. Not just, like, replace the character. Well, not replace the actor and same character. They can straight up just bring in an Eggman from another dimension. Eggman Nega, exactly, that's what I was thinking. That's the perfect way to go. And then that's Sonic 4 for you, baby. You can have, like, I don't know, in Sonic 3 you have someone play Gerald Robotnik, that isn't Jim Carrey, and then you bring them back as Eggman Nega in Sonic 4, and it's just like, oh, they're the Eggman of that universe, and then you can bring in Blaze the Cat if you want, I guess. You can hear you playing both Eggman and Eggman Nega in the same scene. I'm sure it'd be great, but, like, this is me finding the best way to write Jim Carrey out of the story if he just doesn't want to do Eggman anymore. Like, replacing Eggman with a alternate dimension version of himself is far from new in the universe of Sonic. Cast Mike Myers is like, no, that doesn't make any sense, does it? Does it? Does it though? I don't think it does. I don't know. I have an idea of who I would want, but I can't say it out loud without giving stuff away. I want to make a video. I have an idea for a video, and I can't spoil it. It's not like a gaming video either. I mean, I guess it's gaming because it's Sonic related. Now you know. Oh, Danny DeVito? I have an idea, but it's someone else is probably also like close to retirement or retired. I don't actually know every actor. They're trash all over the timeline. Yeah. But they do bring new characters. I mean, they're gonna bring... I think they should kill Shadow. Controversial opinion, but I think maybe they should leave Shadow dead in this universe of Sonic, because like it was so powerful when it happened in Sonic Adventure 2. And then they just brought him back because he was a fan favorite. We're gonna have too many characters for a movie if we keep Shadow around. Like, we had the main 3, that's fine, and then we just have people drop in every now and then. Make a movie where they give him a gun. No, we can't do that. If we're getting Shadow, then we have to get Rouge. Like, there's no way about it. Like, they can't have Shadow without Rouge. You want a live-action Werehog? Look, I gotta be honest. Werehog was jumping the shark to me. The story isn't so bad, but like, that was like, people are into werewolves now. We're gonna make Sonic a werewolf. But like, if that's what you want, I respect that. If they do it, they do it. They've done Super Sonic 2 now, like, as in, like, a higher form, rather than... Okay, I'm getting spoilers for Sonic 2, I guess. But, like, they didn't just do Hypersonic? Like, it's Hypersonic. Sorry, Sonic Saiyan 2 is Hypersonic. Oh, in the games. What? That's not... Hypersonic isn't in the... Hypersonic is absolutely in the games. When you get the Hyper Emeralds in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Or am I... What? Hypersonic is 100% in the game. No, Hypersonic is real. Hypersonic is definitely real, because the Hyper Emeralds are the only thing that let you have Super Tails. You can't have Hyper Tails. But because Tails isn't, like... a male hedgehog, because the only people that can go Super Saiyan in the Sonic universe are male hedgehogs, canonically, which is absolutely insane. Like, just make it hedgehogs. If you made it male hedgehogs, and that's absolutely ridiculous. Let us have Super Amy. That's fine. She doesn't have to do it very often, but let her have the option. Like, she's the only, like, female hedgehog in the series, really. You're gonna literally say this is the only hedgehog that can't go super. Okay, alright. Super Sonic 2 is in the games now, and it's literally just looks like Super Saiyan 2, and Sonic acts like Super Vegeta. Well, that's the thing, is like, Super Sonic is 100% Super Saiyan. It's like a Super Saiyan thing. Like, you can't tell me that you don't gather the 7 MacGuffins and then become Super... Like, it's... I mean, I know that you don't have to wish to become Super Saiyan, but, like, it's, like, the same thing. It's, like, we have the 7 MacGuffins to do the thing. The thing in one is be able to become Super Saiyan, and you just can naturally do that in the other. But it's... 100%, it's... you know... a homage, at least. At worst, it's a blatant ripoff, but like, no, I mean, it's got its own flavor. But it's definitely, like, if you're going to tell me that they're not at all related, Shadow is 100% a Vegeta. Exactly. Because Sonic is a Goku, Piccolo is Knuckles, I don't know where I'm going with this, Silver is Trunks, because they're literally both from the future sent back to fix the timeline. Tails is Krillin? No, don't... don't say that about Tails. Like, Tails actually has its uses. Like, Krill, like, I understand. Like, because I've gone through this and I've gone, what would Tails be? Then who's Amy? I mean, Amy... No, there's no one I could fit. I'm losing. I don't know all these characters. Dragon Ball. Right, that's his wife. That makes sense. I just looked at a picture of her and I'm like, oh, I just never knew her name because she's never important. But like, but she's not like a fighter in the show. And Amy 100% is. Honestly, I feel like Amy's more of a Bulma. Which would suggest that Amy and Shadow get together and have Silver. Like, Chi-Chi is originally a fighter in the show, yeah, but then she gets married and becomes a housewife. You think Amy's gonna let that happen? No. Tricks Goku into marrying her because Goku thinks marriage is food. I don't know. Like, he's such a stupid protagonist. Like, he's 100... The Sonic and Goku are the same character. And then Shadow's like, no, but I was promised that I was the ultimate life form. And Vegeta's like, well, I'm the prince of the Saiyans, so I'm obviously the strongest. And then they're both upset that they're not the strongest, basically. They're like, someone who can measure up to my power? Goku actually has brain damage. I mean, fair. But also, you can't tell me that the Blue Hedgehog doesn't have brain damage. Alien nature was removed because he hit his head on a rock and got serious brain damage. Oof. So instead of being an asshole like Vegeta, he hit his head and became docile and complacent. And was like, yeah, I'll just eat food forever. Are we, like, spoiling Dragon Ball? I mean, this is such early Dragon Ball now. I don't understand Dragon Ball because, like, I thought it was over. It's not. I thought it was over after Cell Saga. And now I'm finding out these days that it's not over. Vegeta eventually becomes patently not an asshole. Yeah, well, I feel like that's kind of what Shadow's arc is as well. Is like slowly realizing that he's not a bad person. Like, he does that in SA2 and then dies, but he comes back and then he still needs to kind of learn that he's not an asshole. Until eventually, I think in Sonic 06, he's like, no, screw you, I'm a good guy. To Mephiles. Mephiles the Dark. Over for about 30. Oh, and then it came back. Arguably a better person than Goku. Well, fair. That's good. I mean, I guess that's the potential of Shadow as well. See, the potential Shadow of what potential the potential of what Shadow can be is what Vegeta is now, but also Shadow dying. Like, I hate when characters come back from the dead. Like, they do it too often. I mean, obviously they do it so often in Dragon Ball because I can just wish them alive, so I do have a problem with that too, but... Okay. Goku will actively... Yeah, he'll just, like, keep going. That's fair. But... I don't know, I get this way about every TV show, everything I watch, read, or anything. I'm like, we keep bringing too many characters back from the dead. Do something else to them. If you don't want them dead, they can have some kind of other bad fate. Like, I don't know. You can bring someone back from a fate worse than death, but, like, know that it's only a temporary thing or something. Like, I feel like we go death And then because it's death, it's not permanent anymore. And it's okay, you can bring a couple characters back, that's fine. You get 2 characters. Maybe not 2, but you know what I mean. That's just how I feel. I feel like we make death cheap in a lot of media these days. No one stays dead in comics except Uncle Ben, Bucky, and Jason Todd. Yeah, and yeah, now they're all back. Except Uncle Ben isn't back. Is he? Did he come back? The only Ben I know is Ben Reilly in Spider-Man. Oh, a multiverse. Well, that's a multiverse. Like, that's not the same Uncle Ben back from the dead, but I do understand. It's weird. It's like the same way that, you know, Gwen always dies, but now Gwen is, like, alternate universe, like, Spider-Man. Spider-Woman, I guess. Back to Spider-Man. I don't know. I think I might call it here, guys. We've had a nice just chatting, but I'm not... I do have to get ready for some stuff, and I have like a few messages that I have to get through, and I've been seeing them on my phone, and they're kind of important. I didn't realize that I was putting it off this much. But yeah, thanks for being here. I think we always have fun conversations, Rock. Thanks for just hanging out with me. You'll see me in the future. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I mean, if you want, what was the game that we played? What's it called? Before I head off, my dream setup. If you want to play something like that, it's on Steam. My dream setup. I'm not being paid for this. I do think it's a fun little game. Does it cost money? I mean, I'm gonna say I like it. No matter what, I don't think money should be the reason why. Like, oh, it's cheap enough to just buy it anyway, or something like that. Anyway, yeah, have a good day. I enjoyed our little stream here. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.